We are gathered here today amidst this cloud of witnesses to bear witness to the ongoing budget crisis and the budget cuts which Governor Rauner has been imposing upon everyone in the state of Illinois. These are cuts to education, to healthcare, to social services of all kinds. These cuts harm the quality of life for everyone in this state. But the burden of these cuts falls especially on the poor and the vulnerable, upon women, and upon people of color. And that ain't right. Rauner and his billionaire friends would have us believe that these cuts are necessary. We are told that there is no alternative. We are told that the state just does not have the money to fund vital social services. But we know that that is a lie. The wealthiest individuals in this state pay far less than their fair share in taxes, and 2/3 of corporations that do business in Illinois pay nothing in income tax to the state. Illinois is a wealthy state. The problem is that too much of the wealth is hoarded in the hands of a wealthy few.
Everybody who's being honest about this, even the governor himself, says that the state needs new revenue, more money in, to pay for the services that we need. So there's only two questions. First question is, are we going to allow that money to be conditioned on destroying labor unions as the governor wants it to be? And I'm here to say, as long as we are in the legislature, as long as there is a Democratic majority in the legislature, we will not let that happen. Illinois will not be a right-to-work state. We will not destroy prevailing wage. We will not balance the budget on the backs of working people. So when we set aside that nonsense, there's only one question left. State needs more money. Who's going to pay? Bruce Rauner last year made $57 million in 1 year. He pays less taxes than the working families that I represent, and he has the audacity to spend that money on political action campaigns, blaming this crisis on working people. We know what a fair solution to this crisis looks like. It looks like progressive revenues that ask the very wealthy and the biggest corporation to pay their fair share and fund the resources we need. Today is called Moral Monday, right? Yeah. We're here because we believe in a moral society, one that takes care of the weak and the sick and the frail. That's our responsibility as elected officials. We must ask the wealthy to take care of those in need. That's what we're going to do, and that's the fight that we're in Springfield. We need your support.
This crisis is not new. This isn't a crisis that started yesterday. This is a crisis that has happened our communities have been suffering for a long time. And part of the reason why our communities have been suffering for a long time is right now you all standing out there as middle-class people pay twice as much as a share of your income compared to the top 1%, people like Governor Rauner. And while this crisis is different because his dedication to moving people from work to welfare by destroying child care, his determination to destroy unions is different, the truth is the only long-term solution to this crisis is making sure that we have a tax system that moves from being primarily for the wealthy and those who are well-connected to one that prioritizes the middle class. And the primary way we do that is by having a progressive income tax in Springfield so that we can tax people like Bruce Rauner at a higher rate than minimum wage workers. We're going to fight for that. We've been fighting for that for a long time.